Hey everybody, welcome to Nerd Overload, the pop and geek culture show where action is its reward. I'm Spider-Man.
We are Venom.
I am waiting for those pictures of Spider-Man!
There it is. There it is. Thank you all for tuning in this week. We have a great show for you. We're going to be getting into all sorts of movie, video game, TV show, all sorts of news. But first, let's talk about some things we have been checking out.
Check it out!
All right, so yeah, what have you guys been doing this week?
I've got a couple. I've watched film.
You've watched film?
Watched a movie film.
Okay.
I watched the Nirvana, the band, the show.
Nirvana.
The Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Okay.
Which is the
That's
movie.
a mouthful.
It's the movie based on the show Nirvana, the band, the show.
Yes.
Which is about two Canadian guys who are in a band that doesn't really produce any real actual music.
Yeah.
But they really, really want to play a show at this venue. It's like the Rivoli, I think.
Yeah.
More than anything, it's like their goal in life.
Okay.
Is to play a show at the Rivoli.
At the Rivoli. Okay, sure.
And it's them doing one big scheme that ends up in some sort of time travel adventure.
Oh, really? Okay.
That riffs on Back to the Future a lot without ever getting any sort of permission from the people who are in charge of that franchise.
Okay, all right.
It's a combination of just like them goofing off and like then doing live like man on the street stunts.
Oh, okay.
Like melded in, kind of like a Sacha Baron Cohen
kind of situation.
thing,
Okay.
but Canadian, so it's not mean.
Ah, there we go. There's the
It's
catch.
just them being weird and then watching people react to them being weird in public.
Okay.
But also there's a fairly convincing time travel plot wrapped around it. Because they did the TV show for a while and they did a web series too, so they have all of this old footage of them.
Sure. Yeah.
That they mix in with the new footage for the movie to where it seems like they've gone back to 2008.
That's really clever,
in a
actually.
convincing way.
Yeah, that's actually really, really clever.
It's a lot of fun, and I had not seen the show. My knowledge of them goes to that Wii Shop
the
channel
Wii Shop
clip.
Song, yeah.
Yeah. But you don't need to have seen it. I enjoyed it plenty without any kind of background knowledge. I knew of them, but nothing about them.
It's the same. Yeah, I knew they existed, and I knew it was a show, but that was about it.
Like, the beginning of the movie, their big plan to get a show at the Rivoli is to parachute off of the top of the CN Tower into the open, like, Sky Dome baseball stadium right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they, like... The stunt they do is so convincingly, like, it looks like they do
They
and
did
land on the roof.
Oh, geez.
Because, like, the roof is closing while they're up there and they jump. It looks like they jumped off the CN Tower and landed on the roof.
Looks legitimate. Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
It's
That's
wild.
great.
They apparently achieved it by, like, putting a GoPro on they do a tour where you walk around the edge of the tower.
Okay, sure.
On a harness.
Yeah.
They put a GoPro on the tour guide and convinced the tour guide to stand in, like, certain places where they needed shots.
Oh.
And then edited that together.
Oh, that's really clever. That's really great.
I hope they gave him a really good tip.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
But it's a lot of fun. It's a fun movie.
Well, cool. Where'd you find it?
Around.
Fair. That's, you know what? That's fair.
Actually, it's on demand.
Okay. Gotcha. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
If you never know where exactly it is, it's on demand.
It's around.
It's
It's around.
It's making the rounds.
There was a guy in a van.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Josh, what have you been doing this week? Your turn.
All right.
Don't sound too excited about it.
Sorry.
My God, calm down, Josh.
Well, I did try to play Fortnite with Cody.
We did for a little bit, and then I had stuff I had to do.
So,
anyway,
how was the Fortniting?
This season has made me incredibly bloodthirsty.
Okay.
Oh, the rival
system. I don't know if you saw how many rival kills I had.
You got a lot when we were playing. Also, I'd never gotten that rocket launcher before, and it kind of ruled.
It's okay. I don't care for it myself.
I wish it did more damage. It just like slings them away, and then they're not
Well,
dead.
it's because you had the special one. You had the shockwave launcher. That was the special one. Yeah. Stuff I've actually been doing.
Yes.
Me and Larian watched The Room.
We talked about that.
Oh, yeah, we
last
did
week.
talk about The Room. Yeah, we did watch that, which led us into watching The Disaster Artist.
Okay, now we could talk about this. Okay. So, yeah, I saw the Disaster Artist in theaters when it was...
I kind of wish I would have, too.
Oh, it was a time. It was a time. So yeah, tell me about the Disaster Artist, Josh.
Well, it's a movie based on a book written by Mark...
Greg Sestero.
Greg Sestero, yeah, the guy who plays Mark.
Yeah.
Sestero. Greg Sestero.
Yeah. Called My Life Inside the Room or whatever.
That's the
Title of the
tagline.
book.
Yeah.
And the movie is called The Disaster Artist.
I
And
thought the book was called.
The book is called Disaster Artist :
My Life Inside the Room. Yeah. That movie just gave me more questions.
Oh, sure.
Because I already knew that Tommy Wiseau was a weird dude. That movie just makes him seem like just an absolute
nutcase.
The movie makes you wonder if he's an alien and or a vampire.
Well, sure.
I mean, but it's also mentioned multiple times that he is either a vampire
or
an alien.
Yeah.
Especially when he's running around going, "You're on my planet."
Yes. Tommy's world.
Tommy's world.
Yeah. No, that movie, it's great, and it's really, well, one, it's really funny that they cast both of the Franco brothers.
Yeah.
They're both great actors. And
it was also back before
James,
Seth Rogen and James Franco had their falling out.
Sure. But no, the movie, now it is exaggerated for film, but it's not that exaggerated from what I understand.
It kind of makes me want to find the book and read it.
I have a copy. I can
Do
let
you now?
I can let you borrow it.
My brother read it.
Yeah, it's a fascinating read. Yes, Tommy Wiseau is a very strange man. Lots of strange habits. What did you think of once they actually started filming the film and a lot of the background of that?
It really doesn't surprise me.
How much trouble they had during filming.
Well, that and like Tommy Wiseau not knowing anything of how to do things.
He put a 4K camera and a regular standard def camera next to each other and filmed all of the scenes that way. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense.
Prohibitively expensive.
Yes,
Yeah.
he spent like
And
couple million bucks or something like on it.
6.
6. That's
The movie mentions 6.
yeah.
But the other thing is like he didn't rent the equipment.
No, he bought it.
He straight up bought it,
He bought it outright. Yeah,
which was weird.
yeah. I liked all of the cameos from various actors and people in Hollywood who love The Room. Like,
Well, are you talking about that opening bit?
no, I'm talking about
They're all over,
throughout.
yeah.
They're all throughout the film.
Because I thought you were talking about
Paul
the part.
Scheer and his
Yeah.
wife Junda and Raphael are they're in it. Well, Seth Rogen, of course, is in it.
Yep.
There are many others. But
Yeah,
I
there's
And
quite
it's been a long time.
It's been a while since I've seen
there
it.
are quite a few famous faces in that movie, and I feel like Seth Rogen's character was kind of like he was saying all the things I've ever thought the first time I watched The Room.
Oh yeah, as the director, I think Sandy, was his name or something like that.
Yeah, he was like the director of photography or something like that.
Director of photography. Yeah, but the one person.
No, he
who-
was like the script guy. He was like the script manager or something like that.
It might have been this. Yeah,
You might have had both roles. I don't know.
Line producer.
Yeah,
would
something
be
like
that.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Well, the one person who I thought would be in it, but ended up not, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd was a huge proponent of The Room, and he's not in it. But like everybody else who frequented that one theater to watch The Room, they're all in there.
But yeah, and the accuracy of which they reshot all of those scenes.
Oh, it's almost shot for shot.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
Like almost like perfect. It's almost frame perfect.
it was.
It's creepy.
Yeah. How did you like Zac Efron not uncredited role as Chris R?
Oh yeah.
He's not credited in the movie at all. There's no credit for Chris R. And yet here he is, this one super intense guy for one scene. And then he disappears.
He does show up at the end of the film when they go to the screening.
Oh, that's right.
He's like,
He is
yeah, I
there.
played Chris R. They're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I love how he's like so intense and everybody's like really kind
Everyone's scared of him. Yeah.
He's like punching the wall and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I love how Seth Rogen's like, wait a minute, this looks just like the alley out there. Yeah. Why not just shoot in the alley? Because this is Hollywood. This is what we do.
This is Hollywood movie. We make big Hollywood movie. No small stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I need to sit and rewatch that film. It's
just wow.
And I've heard, much like the reaction to The Actual Room, at first Tommy Wiseau hated it and then came around. Because he started making money.
Everyone
off of
else likes it. Yeah.
Everybody else likes it.
Well, it's like at the end of the movie where like he storms out of the theater because everyone's laughing and whatnot at the film. His super serious, this is my soul bore on film, kind of thing. And then he leaves he's like crying out in the lobby or whatever. And
yeah, this is his film bearing his soul that almost had a flying car in it.
Everyone betray me.
Yeah, everyone betray me. I'm fed up with this world. Have you ever played the Flash game?
Yeah.
There's a Room Flash game?
Yeah, it was a Newgrounds thing.
Flash game. And
Really?
it was surprisingly well done.
Yeah.
I might have to look that up.
Oh, it's
Great pixel art and everything.
great pixel art. It has it actually fills in some of the gaps of what characters are doing and where they are when they're not on screen. And exaggerated, but still kind of believable ways a little bit.
Cheap.
Plus,
cheap.
you got to find all 8 of the hidden spoons for the true ending.
The stupid spoons. That Panera freaking set dressing.
Oh, yeah. That came with the frame family that they just set around. Yeah.
I love how like they have like the reactions of like the actors like sitting like and they're watching the film and like the lady who played Lisa's mom is all like, they had me do this part about the cancer and it never comes back. There are lots of storyline ends that don't come back.
Oh yeah.
Like, why were they wearing tuxedos?
Like, well, they were getting ready. They were fit for the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we never actually
just took them home instead of how a normal person does it, where you get fit in the shop and then you give the shop back the tuxedos. And none of them fit any of them.
Tommy's never rented a tuxedo.
That's
he
true.
only buys them.
He's only bought a tuxedo. That's very true. That's a good point.
Greg, don't talk about me. Don't ask about me. Don't ask about my life. Don't tell anybody the kind of car I drive.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone I live like this.
That's pretty much what it was.
Basically. Yeah, it basically is.
Like he had this nice apartment full of weird crap. And then he had this nice car. But then he also has this apartment in Hollywood that he didn't use until he moved there.
Because of...
And he owns a very lucrative building in the middle of Hollywood with some jeans on it.
Yeah, for some reason.
With a big jeans on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like in real life.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly,
movie?
his money came from cheap imported jeans. Like, he sold imported jeans to distributors. It kind of ruins the mystique a little bit.
Yeah. Which is why they don't really bring it up. Which is why
they don't bring it up, and he never brings it up. Yeah.
Also, the fact that he was like 20 years older than everybody around him.
Yeah.
Because he was born in the 50s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure. No, he's Hollywood T20. He's 20 years old.
I'm the same age as you.
Yeah.
You mentioned Newgrounds, and it made me remember that I rolled the credits on Mugenics the other day.
Oh, you did?
And then a whole nother third act opened up, so it's not really done.
So it's not done.
And I've put over 100 hours into it at this point, and it's not done.
Wow.
But I did see the credits.
Wow, that's impressive.
And I was wrong about a lot of the breeding stuff the first time I talked about it. You actually do have a lot more control over it than I realized.
Good at least. Okay, that's cool.
Like, you get more rooms in your house, and the furniture that you put in those rooms has stats to it that encourage the cats to breed or fight or whatever.
Gotcha.
So if you set up the rooms the right way, then you can manipulate which cats have kittens and which ones don't.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, the one cat walks in, looks at its mate, and just, Lisa, you're tearing me apart.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're just a little chicken. Cheep, 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 cheep.
I don't get super detailed into it, though. I'll just look at their stats, and if they're bad, I just throw them in the trash.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
And
like
then
people do with regular cats.
Eventually, rising tide raises all ships, and then I have just good cats.
Perfect. That's the way to do it.
It's such a good game, and the music is so good. You end up going to the moon and fighting the man on the moon, and the song for the moon fight is so good. It's so like jazzy lounge singer song.
Oh, that's awesome.
The whole game is great.
That sounds good.
It's a masterwork. It really is.
I need to pick it up. I really do.
It needs to come out on the Switch.
Yeah, it seems perfect for the Switch. Although it'll probably be for the Switch 2 only because they're slowly phasing out the Switch 1.
But also they have cut back on production of Switch 2s by to a third.
They said it hasn't been meeting sales expectations, but
there's only 4 games for it.
Well, I also saw a video where that doesn't mean a whole lot because Nintendo's sales expectations are always absurd and they almost never hit them.
Huge. Yeah. That's true.
So it doesn't mean that it's selling bad. It just means it's not making some sort of impossible goal for a CEO.
I also did see that the price on Switch 2s is going to come down.
That'd be nice.
The games, that's a news item.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it's the second thing I put on the board.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we'll talk about that in a little bit.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah. So things I've been doing. I watched a bad movie as well this week. Do you remember the Mystery Science Theater episode Mitchell with Joe Don Baker?
You watched Joe Don Baker movies?
This week I did watch Joe Don Baker movies. I watched Mitchell and the full uncut
without the robots. The funny robot.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you need the robots.
I don't doubt it.
That movie, it's terrible.
He's just like a fat, bumbling detective or whatever.
Yeah, he's just the worst detective who just kind of bumbles his way through a case.
In a not particularly entertaining fashion.
No, it's a lot of him just sitting in a car and drunkenly talking to, and not like the character's drunk, like Joe Don Baker is drunk. He's like talking to the main villain saying, "Hey, I'm just going to sit out here until you confess your crimes." That's it.
That's quite a threat, though, when it's Joe Don Baker
it's Joe
drunk
Don
in
Baker.
the car and
That's
you're on your
true.
property.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt the property value eventually.
Everything was great until all these Bakers moved in.
How did Joe Don Baker become famous?
I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, he's a southern, larger southern. When he was younger,
slobby,
kind of a slobby dude. He's in the movie Fletch. He's the southern sheriff that's crooked. Spoilers.
Oh, okay.
In Fletch, and
wasn't that a Steve Martin movie?
Chevy Chase.
Okay.
Chevy Chase.
Same era.
Yeah, kind of.
Almost the same guy, except one of them is really nice and cool, and one of them is a jerk.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's a good point.
And not the one who played in a movie called The Jerk.
The Jerk.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Actually, you know what? I think Joe Don Baker was in a James Bond movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
that
he was.
Sounds about right, yeah.
I think he got really famous. I think he was like I think he was a failed football player or college football player who turned to acting, and I think he had a bit part in one James Bond movie.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like, don't think it was a Timothy Dalton one, but it seems like of the time at which
He was
could
probably
have been.
some sort of
It was probably a Roger Moore.
It might have been the Roger.
Some
Roger
sort
The
of-
ones that people don't like.
Yeah, well, yeah.
some
It's
sort
Roger
of
Moore's-
odd job style character, like
He's
a like
he's
some
a
kind of
heavy.
henchman, heavy.
Yeah. But and somehow turned it into an entire just a career, not a great career,
A career.
but a career nonetheless. Don't watch Mitchell.
He's been in more movies than we have.
That's true. Well, yeah, no, that's true.
I've only been in
You've
the
only
one.
been in one, and I've only
Don't
been
look it up.
special thanks a couple times. Yeah.
Does OnlyFans count as a movie?
When I said don't look it up, it did sound like I'd been in a pornography. It wasn't a pornography.
It wasn't. No.
I was
no.
talking about myself.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
kind of disappointed I don't have an IMDb after being in that movie.
You can make your own, I think.
Because there is a page for it, but I am
Yeah.
not listed in the credits.
You're also a game developer.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Award winning.
Award win. That's very true. Multiple award winning.
True.
If you count the award that we gave out here as well.
Well, actually,
You
I've
have-
won 2 game jams.
Right, you have won 2 game jams. That's true.
The one I never got the prize for.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Huh.
That
I mean,
stinks.
the prize was the development software I already own and used to make the game, so it didn't really matter.
Didn't really matter. Oh, but it's
But
the
I could have
principle.
given it. I could have given it to somebody.
Yeah, it's the principle of the thing. Huh.
So get at me, Click Team. Pay what you owe. I never really pushed that hard because, like I said, it didn't-
You already had it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the stuff I hear when I've heard like the behind the scenes stuff of like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Like they promised all these prizes, but they didn't have the money for those prizes in the budget.
You would get them eventually.
No, the people didn't.
Some people, some people did.
I got more prizes from the Doki Bird game jam that I did not win
Oh, really?
because she sent out participation sticker and postcard, which was very nice
that's
of her.
very nice of her.
She didn't have
yeah.
to do that.
No, that's very nice of her. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, well, hey, let's switch gears and switch on over to the news.
Should make it say one time, just like tornado warning. I mean, breaking news.
I should start doing that. Yeah.
God, that scared the absolute bejesus out of me.
Oh, I did the
Oh.
very Midwestern thing to do, and that's go out on your porch and look at
And
the
look at
sky.
it? You gotta
Oh, I
look
did.
at it.
I did too. But I was sitting there. We had just finished dinner, and Larian is cleaning up in the kitchen because I cooked, so she cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting on my phone at the table, and my phone's on silent, and I'm sitting there just scrolling, and all of a sudden it's just screaming at me.
Oh yeah, I was in a tow truck driving my car to the repair place during that storm. It went off while we were both the driver and I. Our phones went off and scared both of us. And it wasn't raining. We got to the place. I was standing outside filling out the paperwork to
The
leave
intake
key,
forms
the
for your
intake
car.
forms for my car, and it just opened. The sky opened up, and I ended up not leaving my keys. I just got in my ride and went off because I looked like I was in a shower. I just stepped out of a shower with my clothes on. It was nuts.
Yeah, it was getting pretty rough.
Ohio weather,
Yeah,
folks.
that's our very narrowcasting
Narrowcasting it.
moment.
That's all right though. That's what the people come for. That narrowcasting. That's right.
I got a narrow casting.
All right, so let's take it from the top here. First things first, we get a surprise non-Mario character in the upcoming The Super Mario Galaxy movie.
That would have been a fun surprise to
If they
have
hadn't
this in the
spoiled it.
movie.
Yeah, I wish
Immediately.
they wouldn't have said anything. I was
And-
saying this at work today. It was
Yeah.
like, why?
I would disagree with talking about it on the show if they didn't put out a
huge
poster with
thing.
Star Fox on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Star Fox.
Yeah.
It's Fox McCloud of the Clan McCloud.
Are you going to make that joke every time you say it?
Yes.
It's good every
Yes,
time.
I am. It's a good joke every time. People keep laughing. Yeah,
I
so...
hope he doesn't get beheaded in the film.
No, he lives. So
Oh, that's true.
I guess it would be Star Wolf that would get beheaded because there could be only one. No,
of the Clan McWolf.
the Clan McWolf, yes.
I don't know what Star Wolf's last name is. Wolf.
Blitzer.
Actually,
No.
I think it's O'Donnell. I think
O'Donnell.
it's Wolf O'Donnell.
Yeah. But
I
no,
like Blitzer better.
yeah, I do too. That's a news guy, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yes.
But no, Star Fox, Fox McCloud is going to be in the Mario movie, which is weird.
I think it kind of cheapens the character of Fox McCloud to
Yeah.
have him show up in
Yeah.
in a movie that's not his own.
I agree.
When he's very deserving of his own, or at least an animated series or anything.
I think
And
that
the
it
fact
shows
that a Star Fox game hasn't come out since the Wii U.
Yeah, and there hasn't been a good one since
in
'64.
a good long while.
Well, that's
yeah.
not. I really like Assault, but not everybody.
Not
does.
everyone likes
I liked
Assault.
Assault too.
No, it's weird. It shows that Nintendo is not confident in the brand recognition of Star Fox on
Well,
its own.
that's their own fault.
Yeah.
No, sure. Yeah.
They have no one to blame but themselves.
Yeah. But yeah, so for folks who don't know, Star Fox is a fox
in space.
who flies a spaceship in space, and he wears clothes, so he's not like every other animal in the Mushroom Kingdom.
He may or
He
may
doesn't-
not have robot legs.
Depending on the game and the year
And the art.
and the art, he may or may not have robot legs from the knees down. I wonder if any of the other Star Fox team are going to show up.
I feel like if the Team Fox has to be there.
I
Team
feel
Star
like
Fox
if
has
you
to
have
be there.
him, he doesn't fly around space by himself. Like
Well, he did in that. He did in that one game, and he crashed on a planet
that's true.
and met his magic girlfriend.
Oh, you mean Dinosaur Planet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't call Prince Tricky his girlfriend. That's kind of weird.
I was talking about Crystal.
I know. I was.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good joke though. I like that. Yeah, and
I wonder if they'll put that game on the Switch Online.
oh man,
Star Fox Adventures.
maybe
It's the place for it because nobody would buy it separately.
no one would spend money on it. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of weird. And if it were just like a blink and you miss it kind of cameo, that would be one thing. Like
You mean like the Howard the Duck? in
Howard
Guardians?
the Duck and Guardians. Like if they're flying around, Mario's in a tube going from one planet to another.
And you see an R-Wing.
And you just see an R-Wing. And you see Fox, like, salute out the window or something like that and move on. That's one thing. They actually cast someone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This guy named Glenn Powell, who has been in many films.
Including a Top Gun, which I guess that's the joke. That's the stunt casting.
I'm guessing that is the joke, yeah. We tried to discover what the guy sounds like, because it's a cartoon. You got to know what the actors sound like. So we watched the Running Man 2025 trailer, which he was the star in, a movie that came and went, and I did not realize it had already...
Me too.
It was on
honestly.
streaming now, but from what I could tell, he just sounds like a guy.
Yep.
There's nothing...
Well, the
there's
casting
nothing.
director didn't care what he sounded like either. So why should
Yeah,
you?
that's true.
Watch, the casting director was like a really big fan of Spy Kids 3D,
Oh, that's it. Yes.
where he was a child.
He was
actor.
a child actor in Spy Kids 3D as Child with Long Fingers. Is that what you said?
He was like long fingered boy.
Long Fingered Boy. Yes.
They'll give Fox long fingers for the film.
Just slightly longer than
I feel like
average.
we're just-
yeah.
I keep
I feel-
calling it the film, like
The
it's
film.
not a garbage movie. Like,
Well, I mean, it could be good. I'm hoping. I'm keeping an open mind. I'm keeping an open mind and an
I'm
open
sure
heart.
I'm still going to enjoy it.
they seem like they are going all in on making the reference even more so this time
This
than
one-
they did the first time around.
I will say this one seems a lot more like
I clapped and I saw
Yeah.
it when
I
I
clapped
saw
when
it.
I saw
like
it.
we are truly out of ideas, so we're really gonna throw every Nintendo thing at the wall this time.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're mixing in Mario 2 and
Galaxy
and
Odyssey
and Odyssey and potentially Wario Land, depending. there's still rumors that that they haven't announced a Wario, and he is going to be showing up as the secret big bad of the film.
It would make sense, I guess.
Yeah.
That would mean that like Wario is like grooming Bowser Jr. and making him mad at Mario and whatever, which is really sucks and not in character for Wario. It
sucks and very not in character unless it all comes down to, and then we get the money.
Yeah, that's true.
If Wario can do any kind of awful thing, every human crime, as long as at the end of it you say, and then we get the money, because that is Wario's whole deal. I still think Wario and Waluigi should have the third film, because one, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3.
Yeah.
And two, they could have a whole thing where it's like there's a Mario and Luigi that are causing crimes.
Exactly.
And you get a Wario and Waluigi in poorly made Mario and Luigi colors.
It's like that episode of the Powerpuff Girls when those three guys dressed up like the Powerpuff Girls.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But they looked bad, and there was no way you would ever think that was actually the Powerpuff Girls.
Or like Mario Sunshine, where Bowser Jr. is disguising himself as Mario and committing crimes.
That's yeah. But I don't know. I'm keeping an open mind. It could be bad. I do get worried when I see every second of the trailer is like, look at that, look at this, look at that, look at here. These are all things that you know.
And
I just wish they
putting a button on it, not just saying that, hey, here's a thing that you know, but like, check it out. This is a thing that you know. I'm pointing at it.
If you notice, every synopsis you look up for the movie doesn't tell you what it's actually about.
Yeah,
which is kind of troubling. I get that they want it to be a secret, but like,
do they?
Yeah, true. Is it really about anything?
Yeah, that's how I felt about Wreck-It Ralph 2 Breaks the Internet.
Yeah, you're right. It's not really.
There's really not a plot. It's kind of the first one again.
It feels
but
like
badly.
It feels like they wrote it in an afternoon and stuck with the first draft.
Yeah.
They would just make some internet jokes.
I wanted to like Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah,
I really did.
I love the first movie.
Yeah, the first Wreck-It Ralph is amazing.
Yeah, except they committed the cardinal sin of making Zangief a bad guy. He's not a bad guy.
Just because
he hasn't been a bad guy since the Iron Curtain fell.
You may be bad guy, but you're not a bad guy.
Unless he is like a good guy that was like the team lead of that.
Yeah, he was the main.
He was the therapist. Yeah, we'll just say that.
Yeah.
Okay,
he was group leader.
Yes, there we go. Let's move on to some other stuff. So we mentioned the Switch 2.
Yeah,
price
I guess
drop.
we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Digital games on the Switch 2 will be cheaper than physical, which.
It's about darn
good.
time.
That's good.
I've seen a lot of people spin it the other way around. Well, they're making physical games more expensive. No.
They're already expensive.
They were already $70 before now.
Or $80.
Yeah. In the case of Mario Kart.
For some reason.
That's the only one that's been $80. And they've never really... justified
it was a mistake
that much. Yeah.
Whoops. We tried something and it was bad.
Yeah, it didn't work.
We screwed up.
It seems.
Do you think Nintendo is going to do that big public apology like they did for the Wii U
and the 3DS?
Did they do one for 3DS?
They did. They gave early adopters a whole bunch of free classic games. A lot of them you never could get otherwise, too.
Oh.
I do remember that. And I also remember there for a while, the 3DS, every iteration of it came with a free game. Like there was the Pokemon version that had the free game. There was the Mario and Luigi Tiny Tail, whatever it was.
Bowser's Inside Story?
It wasn't that one. It was the one, the Dream one.
Team.
Dream Team.
I had that one. I had that was my 3DS.
I think we've moved past the time where Nintendo is humble and generous.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's true.
There's different people in charge now. It works a lot different.
Yeah, no,
I can't see it happening.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
It would be.
I think it's a good move. I think they smartly saw if we keep everything $70 forever, we're going to price out the families and the more open water
like don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the games have game share.
Yeah.
A lot of them do, and that's great because you can just buy one copy of the game and then everybody can play it.
Sure.
It still doesn't change the fact that games are so expensive nowadays.
They
I mean, they were always kind of expensive.
Yeah.
They saw that they were pricing out the not hardcore audience, which is an important
Hi, that's me.
important vector for Nintendo.
I would say that over the last couple of years, I have downgraded from regular player to casual player. And it's because of the price increase and stuff.
It makes it hard.
It makes it difficult.
They went, where can we find a way to make the product a little more accessible while also not putting ourselves out any money?
Yeah.
Because they're not. They're saving. They don't have to pay to ship a box to a store now. So
Right.
that's
exactly.
where
And that's the thing.
And
And,
then-
I've been saying that for years. Digital games should be cheaper. Like in this landscape of companies wanting to lessen physical media, which sucks because I like physical media.
I do too.
I usually buy my Nintendo games physical, but
Well, yeah, because one, they hold value.
Yeah.
So if you go to sell them, you're going to get a lot back.
Yeah.
Versus these other games that stores have 1 million copies of.
yeah. Now I won't though. I can't justify spending, 10,
An
20
extra
bucks
10
more.
bucks
Yeah.
For a plastic shell to hold your cartridge.
And a
And
lot
not
of,
even a cartridge. It's just like a key.
a lot of times it's
Anymore,
a game
yeah,
key card.
anymore it's a key.
Even
yeah.
Pocopia is a game key card.
Really?
I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember, people were really mad about that
I don't
one.
understand what it's better than just a download code.
Yeah.
Like you can still sell it back.
Yeah, I mean, it is at least something.
Yeah.
I think the physical media is going to go. Well, it's going to go the way of the amiibo. It's going to become the niche collector thing, and so they can charge an extra 10, 15 bucks for it.
Like that one company,
limited run games. Yeah.
Who has their own number of issues.
They do. That's a good. Yeah, they do have their issues.
When I pre-ordered that the Monkey Island collector's box, it was
Oh yeah,
ridiculous expensive. I didn't get that for it was probably 3 years.
really.
It took them 3 years to make that thing.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
Hey.
I had moved apartments between times.
Oh
and
wow,
I had
that's
to,
right. Yeah.
I had to watch UPS track it, see it get delivered, then run to where my old apartment was and yoink it off the porch.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah,
And it was a big
yeah.
box too.
Looking like a porch pirate.
Yeah.
Speaking of products that were niche and have taken 1 million years to release, that's right. I'm going to switch over to Power Rangers for a second.
Yeah, go
you guys.
ahead.
This is just going to take a minute.
Your money's in this one.
My $20 is part of this. Yes. So years and years and years and years and years ago, the Bat in the Sun Productions, the folks who did the
Who would win in a fight between these two characters on YouTube?
Ryu and the Green Ranger, which
Also, Scorpion versus the White Ranger.
yeah.
Why
well,
would you want to watch these fights to begin with?
You know what?
They're very well done.
The choreography is well done. I wish they didn't necessarily have to be tied in with the whatever.
They should pick
but-
characters that would fight for
Would
any
actually fight?
reason. Yeah.
Well, they did one that was the Ryu and Chun-Li versus M. Bison, but also the Power Rangers were there.
Or
and
have have an interesting combination.
Yeah.
Like a Power Ranger and a Mortal Kombat guy is what is interesting about those characters?
But the thing is, and this is what's getting into the news section, they were good friends with Jason David Frank. And so they kickstarted years ago an actual movie, an actual theatrical length film called, unfortunately titled Legend of the White Dragon.
That doesn't sound. That sounds like a movie about Peacemaker's dad.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, between that and when I was talking to my dad earlier today, we always talk about, hey, this is what we're going to bring up on the show, that sort of thing. And I mentioned this, and he goes, "Isn't that slang for cocaine?"
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, but no, it's because the White Ranger and the Dragon Ranger, that's what it is. But it turned out to be Jason David Frank's last film.
Yep, because they made it before he passed away.
And it did take them a while to kind of retrofit some of the scenes and things because they had to shoot around because he unfortunately passed. And they had to redo some scenes, that sort of thing. But it's finally being released theatrically, not just direct to video, which is what I paid for. I didn't even pay for a physical copy. I'm getting a digital download of it because I could not be bothered enough. I mean, listen, it's Power Rangers. That's awesome. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
I never backed the Mystery Science Theater.
I didn't either.
I probably should have.
Yeah. It's still going to be.
That's
it's going to get made. It's going to get made regardless.
I've given so much Kickstarter money to that particular franchise.
Yeah, same here.
Kind of, and like a lot too. I did some high level backing that I don't normally do.
I've backed to. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go crazy nuts on
but
it,
also
but I did
back then your
more than what I
finances
would
were
normally.
different.
That's true. I didn't have a mortgage then either.
Yeah, that's true. But
I think I threw at least $100 into the first Mystery Science Theater.
I think
Kickstarter.
between the two, I think I did about 100. I think I did 50 and maybe 30 or something. Anyway,
I got some cool stuff out of it.
Same here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys have money in the franchise.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway,
that's like one of my favorite things ever.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's if anyone deserves kind of some of our money, it's Mystery Science Theater. Not necessarily Bat in the Sun.
No.
It's taken them like 6 or 7 years at this point. No, actually longer because it's been, 3 or 4 since Jason David Frank
Probably
passed?
more than that.
It feels like it's been a while.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a while. And
It's been a while.
yeah. But it is getting a theatrical release. Here's the thing. Technically, you can call it a theatrical release if it's in one theater for 1 week.
It has to be a whole week.
Has to be a week. It has to be a full week.
Hence why Tommy Wiseau paid to have the room.
Technically, the room had a theatrical release, original theatrical release. So it just, what I'm worried is it's going to be even longer until the digital copies are
Gets
available.
to you because there's so many reasons why it would take.
It's going to be 2027 before I see this film, and it's not going to be worth the wait.
You could probably rip it online by then before you get your legitimate copy.
I mean, let's switch back for one last Nintendo thing, because I want to talk about these Nintendo leaks. Tell me about those.
Nintendo leaker man Nate the Hate, who has been right several times in the past, so he's got kind of the cachet.
He has some credibility at least.
Has said that this year, the big Nintendo games for this year will be an Ocarina of Time remake.
Not just a
remaster.
Not just a remaster.
It's not just a port of the 3DS one.
Okay.
That'll be wild because
Yeah.
the Link's Awakening one was amazing.
A Star Fox game by the end of the year.
That makes sense with Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big 3D Mario game for the Switch 2 won't be this year. Probably next year.
Also makes sense.
I
but
mean, they
also-
just did Donkey Kong.
That's
true.
true.
If they don't want to run against, they don't want your Mario game to run against your Zelda game.
Yeah.
Not only that, but supposedly with GTA 6 coming out this year,
True.
Mm-hmm. And also Metroid exists.
a lot of people have been.
And there's, I guess, a pixel remake of Super Metroid is a thing, maybe? Which doesn't
Okay.
seem necessary to me.
that doesn't.
No, especially since it's already on the Switch Online.
Yeah, I think of all the, classic Nintendo games, that maybe needs a remake the least.
Yeah, that one needs it the least.
It still holds up remarkably well.
Well, so does Ocarina, unless they want to put in some of the cut content.
Yeah.
Because that game was cut to shreds like months before release.
Yeah, I've played through it on the Switch Online not too long ago, and
Yeah.
I didn't. It was fine. I don't
It's fine.
really think. You can make it look nice, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
again, there was some cut
Whatever.
content. If they want to do the full remake instead of just a remaster, let us thaw out Zora's domain during the adult timeline like it was supposed to. It's an actual thing because the water temple was not supposed to be the water temple. It was the ice cave was supposed to be the water.
Yeah, there is that weird little side quest where you go in an ice environment that's not used anywhere else.
Not used anywhere else, and the water temple medallion it's a snowflake.
Yeah.
Same thing with the forest temple is propellers because it was the wind temple. And that's why the Ganon rooms at the end, that's why the water temple room is ice, and that's why the forest temple room has a bunch of like propellers that you have to navigate flying around the room. They cut that game all over the place prior to release.
I would just rather have a new game.
I would too. I would too.
Not everything needs a remake, especially stuff that is still fun to play in its original form.
Well, this is going back again to that, hey, do you recognize this thing?
Yeah.
Do you like this thing? We're going to do this thing again, this exact thing. Yeah.
I feel like it's sacrilegious to not be excited about it because this is something that people have wanted to exist for like a decade.
But the hype is so high on it. It's never going to meet the expectations, and it's going to ultimately people are going to go, it's okay.
I think the original game still has a charm. It has a charming look to it too.
Yeah, I agree.
And it might lose something if you take that away.
Like, would they drop it into the Breath of the Wild engine? Is that kind of what they're thinking about doing?
I mean, in a way, it probably will.
They probably will to some extent. Yeah.
I would say no because all the people look weird, but then I remember a lot of people in Breath of the Wild look weird.
They all look weird, yeah. Okay, we have time for a couple more here. Wonder Man, the Marvel MCU show, is getting a season 2.
That's
cool.
That's good. It was a good show. I'm surprised that they are doing it because I don't think it was like it didn't do gangbusters. It did fine.
You know, I think maybe it's getting it because it didn't cost a ton to make.
True.
There wasn't a lot of special effects. There wasn't a lot of superheroics in the Wonder Man show.
Somebody there must just like it, too. I think it's what it goes down to.
You know, it's like when the Oscars will always pick cater to films that talk about the industry. Because people love the industry.
This is the superhero movie that does that.
This is the superhero movie that talks about making a superhero show or movie.
I was still surprised it wasn't nearly as meta as I expected.
I thought it, because She-Hulk was incredibly meta, and
the dude bros hate it.
The people mistakenly didn't like it.
They didn't like it, but they were wrong.
But they were wrong about it because it was good.
You can be meta without being like is in your
hit your hail
on the nose.
Yeah,
really on the nose.
She-Hulk was.
Yeah.
She-Hulk was so good.
It was good.
Welcome to Derry also getting a second season.
Cool.
It makes the money, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched most of it and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I said before we started, it wasn't so good that I would get excited to watch the next episode, but also it wasn't so bad that I didn't want to watch it.
That's fair. You know, I think that's a fair assessment. I've watched plenty of shows that are like that as well.
You know, I've almost watched all of the new One Piece.
Oh yeah,
it's fantastic. It's
really
great.
Oh, cool. I need to start and also get caught up.
Yeah, I finished the first season like the week before the second season came out. They do such a good job with it. They really do.
Yeah, it's everything I've seen come out of that looks like they're doing it right.
Michaela Hoover, is that who does Chopper?
Perhaps.
I don't know.
I think she does a better job with the voice than the dub voice actor does.
Oh wow.
The actual Chopper?
Yeah, well, the actual Chopper is the Japanese Chopper.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
But the dub Chopper, she does a better job than that. Yeah. Not to slight that one, because that one's good too, but there's so much heart in it, and she just really nails it. That whole episode is like the 7th episode that gives Chopper's whole backstory is phenomenal.
Oh, cool. I will, Again, gonna have to get caught up on it, but yeah. Let's see. Stephen Colbert is going to be writing another Lord of the Rings film.
Yeah, so
Tell me about this, Josh. You know more about this than probably.
You're the ring
either of
lord
us.
here.
So it's no secret to pop culture that Colbert is a huge Tolkien fan.
And like he knows his
Yeah,
knows
like
it.
he
like
has been.
Tolkien scholar level.
Yeah. He has like been. Actually, I think he technically is
Is it?
a Tolkien scholar.
I think, yeah.
Like as per the estate. But so yeah, he is. It's no secret he loves the Lord of the Rings. He loves Tolkien's work. He actually even owns like one of the actual movie swords.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember when they
Yeah.
gave him that.
Ian
yeah.
McClellan gave him Glamdring.
Oh, wow.
Gandalf's sword.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, Colbert is apparently working on. It's called Shadows of the Past, and it's like the first 6 chapters of the Fellowship of the Ring. So it's like the stuff that kind of like gets like a voiceover in the first 2 minutes of the film, and then nothing.
The hobbits, they live in the Shire, and they like
Not that
to
one.
drink.
Not that one. Not that voiceover.
Okay.
The one about Sauron and the War of the Ring.
Oh, gotcha.
Well,
okay.
the original War of the Ring.
Check out these humans. They kind of suck.
Yeah, Numenors do suck. But anyway.
Yeah.
It's funny that the other day I was playing PlayStation 2 Lord of the Rings. It was Aragon's Quest because I was just farting around with PlayStation 2 games, and Samantha's like, "Stop playing this. You haven't seen all the movies, and this is not the right way for you to experience them."
You've never watched the movie?
No, I've only seen the first one,
Really?
I mean, of
Yeah.
all of them, that's the one to watch.
but I thought that was so fun. Like she felt
She's-
so strongly about Lord of the Rings. Like
That is
this
pretty
is not
funny.
the right way. Please stop.
Yeah. No, this one's not for you yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
gosh.
Two Towers video game back in the PS2 Xbox era was great. I love that game.
This Aragorn game was cute. It was by the Lego people. It was by Traveler
Oh, really?
Sales.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of had a Lego game feel to it.
Kind of had a little bit of that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. A couple more things. Jack Black wants to be in a Yakuza movie? Show?
Sure, I guess they could.
Based on the video game, not the gang.
Yeah, they could find a big white guy in the Japanese mafia
You know what? They're just gonna
video
skip, they're just
game
gonna,
full of
they're just-
Japanese people.
They're just gonna skip straight to the Hawaii one.
Yeah, which is would be such a dumb idea. 'Cause
So my brain just now immediately flashed, what if it's a Charlie Chan situation?
oh god,
Oh no! In this day and age,
he's like full on
He's
scarjoing.
Steve.
He's full on scarjoing it.
Makoto Kusanagi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there's no role for you there, dude. Like
Yeah.
no.
Just fine. Make a Majima. I don't care.
by the way,
At this point, I
by
don't
the way,
care. I don't care.
Speaking of the major, have you seen the trailer for the new Science Saru Ghost in the Shell?
I have not seen the trailer, but I saw it was Science Saru, and I was like, okay, sign me up. I'll watch it.
It's the people that do Dan to Dan.
Yeah. And like 100 really great anime movies.
Yeah. Okay, last thing here. Epic, the folks who do
do the
For
Fortnite.
the people who play Fortnite.
the people who
I'm
do,
Epic.
We're all a little
little
bit
epic. No, Epic, the folks who make and sometimes play the Fortnite.
And also the proprietors of the Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
The engine that powers
Pretty much all of video games.
80%
video
of
games.
AAA video games.
They just laid off a whole bunch of people.
1,000. Yeah.
And
Yep.
some of them are in really bad places because of it.
Yeah, I saw what somebody had like terminal brain cancer.
Yeah.
Or something,
Yep.
and now they've lost their life insurance.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's-
another developer had just spent a lot of money on a vet bill for their pet. And
Good job, cool Tim Sweeney.
And like, Fortnite makes more money than
it literally prints money.
it prints money. Why are they?
They just raised
Well,
the cost of V-Bucks too.
Well, it's
in the sneakiest way possible.
everything is still the same price. They just lessen the amount of V-Bucks
Yeah.
you get per thing.
That sucks.
It does. It
That
does.
sucks. Well, I almost said there's no reason for this, but I do know the reason. AI.
They
They're-
said it wasn't, but it
You
has
know
to be
it's
in there somewhere.
you know
Here's
it
the
is.
thing, and here's the thing I don't understand.
Well,
They did
actually-
this. They did this a few years ago. They laid off like 800 people, and they said it was to bring the cost down, and that it was just a right to ship, and it was never going to happen again. Tim Sweeney said that.
Well, he's a liar.
Yeah. Well, and then the other part that makes this really shady and stupid is the fact that Disney and Warner Bros. Just gave them a bunch of money
To put all of their stuff into it forever.
They're full on partnered with Disney to make a whole Disney ecosphere within the Fortnite metaverse or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we just got Hercules, Hades, and Meg from the movie.
I was like, what the heck? Disney's Hercules.
Yeah.
One of the guys that they let go was one of the founding people who first built Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's going to happen. That guy was taking care of something that was integral to the game, but no one ever gave it a second thought because he knew the thing inside out, and they just let him go to replace him with an intern or an AI robot, and then something's going to break, and they're going to go, I don't know how to fix that. It was done by the one guy.
They need to stop flushing money down the toilet with the Epic Game Store.
Oh,
that's another
my
thing.
God.
See, I watched a video about this the other day, and they talked about all the steps in which Epic has literally just been losing money. There's the Epic Game Store. Almost nobody uses it.
It's terrible.
It hands out free
UI.
games constantly.
People, and that's another thing, is they give out free games all the time, and that is pretty much the only reason people have it. It's the only reason I have it.
Yeah.
Other
And
than
then
other than to play Fortnite on my computer.
I never even play the games I get on it.
No, I don't either.
Yeah,
but
because you don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
But it's such a bad system, and also most people who play PC games are just going to go to Steam.
Yeah.
It's a much more stable ecosystem.
I'd rather go to Itch
Oof.
than Epic.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is they've stretched themselves so thin with all these different modes they threw into the game because they're closing Rocket Racing, they're closing Fortnite Festival Battle Stage. Main stage is still going to be there, but Battle Stage is going.
I never
played Battle Stage, so I don't even know what that was even about.
I never play Festival, but I like that it exists.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like that there's like a rock band that people can play.
Well, here's the thing though. There is a new either Guitar Hero or rock band
That's
coming.
true.
That's true.
Harmonix said they're doing a new one.
Yeah.
So there's even that. But they have ballistics mode, the first-person shooter Counter-Strike style game.
I didn't even know that existed.
Is going away.
I'm not
Of course.
interested.
Yeah. But then there's like all these other things that they've stretched out so much and lost focus on other things, and that's why a lot of people are kind of lukewarm on Fortnite anymore.
Yeah.
All I do is I go in and I play zero build for like 3 or 4 rounds, and then I'm done.
And my biggest thing is these are a lot of 1,000 people.
Is a lot of
That's
people
a lot of people.
for a company that gets basically constant money coming in.
Any kind of
from royalties, from these brand deals, all kinds of stuff. There's Fortnite Legos, there's Fortnite Nerf guns, there's Fortnite action figures. All this stuff exists. There is no reason for Epic. This isn't a small developer by any means.
No. And they've been around since
forever.
Well, they want to replace all their people with AI because AI can fix all.
The first game making thing I ever did was on ZZT, which was Epic's text based little.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I cut my game making teeth as a child. I honestly owe a lot to Tim Sweeney.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And I really feel like this is going to turn around and bite them in the butt.
Of course,
and it's going to bite them in the butt hard.
Yeah,
but the problem is, not only are these developers suffering, but the fan base who's stayed loyal are going to suffer because it's not a good look.
The worse it gets, the more likely that player base is going to go to somewhere else.
Yeah. There's a lot of
one of these alternatives is going to break in.
Let's go ahead and wrap up the show. You have been listening to Nerd Overload. Thank you very much for tuning in. You can find us each and every day over at nerdoverload.com.
In a major way.
If you want to send us any kind of news stories or your thoughts on things,
please, it would be really helpful.
It would be great.
Yes, please. Make less work for us. You can email us at staff@nerdoverload.com.
You can give us a call on the Nerd Overload hotline. Use a phone for that. It's 412. It'd be funny if I just didn't give the number.
Yeah, just use your phone. You know the number.
It's 412-345-1413. Leave us a voicemail and we'll play it on the show.
Absolutely.
And the live stream
that
we do every Monday.
On Twitch. Yes, twitch.tv/nerdoverload. It's right there.
We've been doing it very consistently. If
consistently.
If we're recording the show, we're
doing
on
this
Twitch.
live stream. Yes. You can find all of our back episodes on various podcast apps, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube, where our live streams also go up once they're done.
There's so much extra stuff you get if you watch us. Like, you get a little bit before the show, you get
a little bit after the show.
We're about to do a fun little thing here after the show.
Yeah. The little bonus stuff.
Yeah.
But finally, I'd like to thank Parker for helping us out, finding news for the show, and David Pencil for our intro and outro. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and we will be back next week.
Watching the live stream is like having a Patreon where the only cost is that you have to look at it. This is your eyes.